All right, crafty friends. So I am going to start embarking, I think, on my day in a life project. I have no idea where I want to go with this. I do know that I want it to be right here because this is week 11 and it was March 9th. Um, yeah. Other than that, I have a few things that I'm kind of like taking from people that I've seen around. I could have swore I bought the asterisks. Maybe I need to go like look in my thing, but maybe I didn't buy the asterisks. I was really trying not to buy a ton of stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh gosh, I don't know if anybody else, like, I have bought so much stuff lately. Anyways, I'm going back and forth with an idea that I have actually seen online from in the Ellie Edwards group. It looks like by Barbara, where she kind of stamped around here because a lot of people use the around here. Actually, it looks like she used the today one. But I think I'm going to do that with this one, Everyday Life. She used the orange one, so she used, yeah, the Everyday Life. So I think I like this color better with gray. So I'm going to start doing that. I don't know if I'll show you the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of it because, I mean, it's just going to be stamping over and over and over and over. And then we're going to figure out a plan of attack for this. You would think I would have enough room with 50,000 pounds of desk around here, but I don't. So this is just a piece of paper of the Epson photo matte paper. And yeah, I'm just going to stamp. I was going to do black, but I think black is going to be a little bit too much. So I'm going to use this watering can archival ink because that's about the lightest. It's the light. I don't have much stamps. So, yep. I'm going to use this and get to stamping away. And you guys can, follow along. Okay, so I am going to start stamping with this Ellie Edwards Today sticker, or stamp, blah. As you can see here, I'm testing another color just to see if that would pop or if I liked it more. I really wanted it subtle. I didn't want it very dark like it's coming out, but at this point I don't have many inks as I'm just restarting my whole stash. So I keep on going with it today. I get a little bit further as you're going to see here, and I just don't like it. Okay, I don't think I'm loving it. I think I definitely want a gray. I'm considering, I believe I'm probably going to print this out on, oh, let me mute. Duh. Okay, I'm just not loving it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to print this out on, in a digital form. I'm just going to get a text, and do it digital. So as you can see, I went to my computer. I used Ellie Edwards Blackout font. This was from the December Daily. We use this a lot in December Daily this year, and created a very lighter backdrop using the same type of text that today, and made my backdrop with that. Much happier with that, much more subtle. And you're going to see it just makes that This Is Today, like a badge, whatever you want to call it, kind of stick out. So here I am just cutting down that strip of paper that's going to go under it. As of right now, I don't have a stamp that has March that I like that would fit into that situation. At this point, I think I had stamps from Ellie's Studio on the way, so I was waiting for those. You will see that later on, I think it actually took like another week and a half for those to get here, that I did end up stamping March 9th, I believe, on this. So made me much happier. I'm struggling right now with a staple, as it looks like, so I probably should have edited that out. All right, here we go. Got that staple under control. And I'm just going through the chipboard, as you can see that I haven't even opened yet, to try and find something that will go on there. I believe I'm just rummaging through my chipboard. At this point, my stash is pretty simple. I don't have a ton. I just have a few from Stories by the Month. It looks like I was pulling from the February Stories by the Month. Oh, and the puppy. That would have been probably my oldest, bringing the puppy in. And he's probably saying goodnight because I believe this was like 11 o'clock that I was doing it at. And trying to fit something around that. Just going off of my inspiration, but trying to make it my own as much as possible. And I love that rainbow right there. Rainbow heart. I believe I end up putting a gray heart over on the other side to even it out, balance your rule of threes kind of there, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so here we are. Perfect. I hope you guys can see the color. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit brighter in person, I guess. I don't know. I love this. Love how it turned out. It's perfect. I'm going to put March 9th here. I don't exactly know how I'm going to do that yet. Again, I work with very minimal stuff because I just don't. I have a ton of stuff. It's just, I don't have all of the stuff like a lot of people have. So I work with, sometimes I just find things, or I acquire some more things and I'm like, oh, that'll be perfect for that spot. So I will find something for March 9th. I was hoping I could get my staple down here, but it doesn't look like it. But I did use red line tape. Believe that will stick. And then we'll move on so that this kind of opens up to day in a life. And we start there. So yay. So thank you so much for the inspiration, Barbara. I love it. So I am moving on to day one, or actually the first spread, not day one. I'm like starting to get in the mode of week in a life, and I'm like, wait a minute, we got to deal with day in a life still. So I'm still trying to figure out, I did this one as you seen in my last video, or I don't know how I'm going to split all this up, but I've already got this side done. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for March and to put the date. We'll figure that out. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut something from the silhouette. I'm really not sure yet since I don't have a March stamp technically, to stamp on there. So it is what it is. So, I have printed out the first, one, let's see, trying to get these in order. Didn't exactly. 2, 3. Uh-oh. I hope that was, I put the same time on that, and I think I didn't ever change the time when I was doing that. 3, 4, 5, and 6 photos. So I'm going to use it, and then if I need to change it, I will. Oh, and there's a picture that's too small too, it looks like. Anyways, so first like 5, 6 pictures to get like part 1 of this done, like the morning part of this. Now my evening part, I didn't take as many pictures, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll do better in my next day in the life. It was just like a ton of running around and not much happening, but yeah, so let's get started. I think what I am going to be doing is using the 2 3x4 pockets with the 4x6. I originally said I was not going to use these, that I was going to use the today cards. So I'm changing it up a bit, because I just found some good inspiration to use the around here cards. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's just sometimes I don't know what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, so I am going to be using the around here cards. So I guess the next one I'll use the today cards, which are under here somewhere. As you can see, I am not one of those scrapbookers that has a clean desk. I always have a very dirty desk. Here we go. Here they are. Here they are. So yeah, I guess we'll use these on the next project, or maybe I'll put them, I don't know, I'll put them all in here. So All right, so let's get started on this. I am actually going to put these back through my computer. I've already made a template. And I'm going to type on these cards once I figure out which ones I want to go with which pictures, and put those in there. I'm not going to use handwriting on these ones today. So it is what it is. It's no big deal. So let's get started with all that. And yeah. All right, so I've printed out all of my pictures at this point, and I've put the times on each of them using before I printed them out. But so we're gonna start our day with me waking up in the morning. This is pretty much my routine every day. You can see most of the time I sleep in my workout clothes so that it's one step closer to getting to that workout. Not going to lie there. It's just my comfort. I don't know about anybody else's. I mean, they're clean when I put them on at night, and then I just go work out and shower afterwards. So you'll see workout clothes are already on. Like I said, it's one step closer to getting me to that workout, and the less barriers to working out is the best. And now I'm just trying to embellish. That wake up is actually going to come from Paper Person. I got the, I think, morning routine or AM PM kit like the week before, and it was like the perfect embellishment for that wake up picture. And then I didn't really have anything I was going to put on the other side, but that's just me like brushing my teeth and getting ready after I've already woke up my little guy. I wish I would have gotten that. I end up getting that in my week in a life, so I'm pretty happy with that. I also have decided to type out on my around here cards. And so you've seen me stop and go send that to the computer and bring it back and then just check off the ones that apply. Moving on to the next part of our morning is when I am picking up my little guy and dropping him off on our pickup line, which is a big thing around here because we are just getting back to school. It's only my little guy. My big one is still virtual learning. At this point, I think he was virtual learning all but one day. He would go to school one day a week. So if he was even going, I think he was going to school one day a week. It ends up getting changed at the end of this month. But at this point, he was still only one day a week. So just taking that little guy. So very thankful for those pickup lines, but they are super long pickup lines now that everybody is home taking their kids to school. So we're in the pickup line probably, well, that says 8:30. So we are in the pickup line probably for 15 minutes before school even starts, which normally was not a thing. We'd be like leaving the house at this point, in other years. So, but hey, they are back in school and I'm happy. So here I am trying to figure out how to make that one unsticky, and sticking the other one to the photo so that I can back that label. So that it's not sticking to things in my album, and I'm just trying to get it perfectly straight, and choosing another label to go in behind that would help. So that's just a picture of my little guy in his bed. He gets tablet time if he has everything completed, and has a few extra minutes before we leave. So there's that. Now I can see that is crooked. So after that, then I get a little bit of alone time and run to work out. My other one is sitting at home doing his virtual learning, which he's totally, fine with. But yeah, so there is a picture of my workout. I think I'm just trying to decide. Oh, so I didn't have a picture for this other side. The next set of pictures was a set that I wanted to be alone. So what I'm doing right here is I have so many Becky Higgins Project Life cards that I'm cutting them down and making them into 3x4s if I can, because I don't like the rounded corners. And I figured the colors of that one were perfect. So I used that to cut it down and use it. I believe I'm about to embellish it. Right here, come on. Yep, I'm about to use one of the chipboards. I love that, but I didn't feel like it stuck out enough. It was a little small. So, and I had no idea what I was going to do with these speech bubbles that came with the kit. So I decided, yep, that one, I was going to try and figure out which ones would work with this. And there we go. Now it stuck out because we need more of those workouts and being able to actually get to the workouts. Because now that my little one is in school and not virtual learning every day, I'm able to get to my workouts in the morning, and that makes me super happy. So there we go. We're going to just slide that one in. I believe that's even what my journaling is about this time. And now just picking out those word phrases. I am just trying, I didn't have a formula for this day in the life. As you can kind of see, I've just been kind of putting it together. But I did get a little bit of inspiration, like for those side of those 4x6 cards, to put a little bit, to use the embellishments for those sides. I can't remember who exactly I got that from, but I can't remember. But so I need to send that one off to the printer still. Oh, there's the reason why I wanted to separate those, because I wanted to use that card. Again, another card from that kit that I literally got right before I was using or doing this day in a life. I believe it's like the paper person's morning routine, or I can't remember exactly what it's called. I'll link it in the below. I think you can get the digital still, but that is definitely a routine of mine, is to go to Big-B in the morning and get my coffee. And it was a cool morning that morning, so that warm coffee was amazing. So here I'm going back. I had sent that off to the printer, and now I'm just trying to embellish. And there is the next one. So just kind of using those speech bubbles along with some chipboard. You can see like that one didn't quite cover what was under there. But yeah, also now I'm trying to bring in that card above for just a little bit something more. And you can see I'm about to put it right there. Just a little something. I believe I go and put it right there. Maybe I don't ever do that. Nope, I never did that. So I must not like that idea. Oh, here we go. I put it the next one. There we go. I'm like, wait, where did I go? I know I used it. Yeah, just trying to use all those extra scraps for this project and trying to incorporate everything. This one just didn't have that much, and that card above was just a little plain. So trying to incorporate. Okay, so I got the first 6 pictures done of my day in a life project. I'm pretty happy with it so far. There seems like I need to do a few more things. Like I would like to come back and maybe put a little bit more embellishments on this part. I'm kind of starting to get into my groove a little bit here and there. But yeah, it's like 11:30 at night. So I needed to wrap this up. I got to get my kids, my youngest, to bed because I let him stay up for one night on a Friday. So anyways, yeah, so you've seen me have a little bit of a faux pas with this. You know, you can see a little bit there. I'm not going to let it bother me. But other than that, I love the way that this one turned out and this one turned out. Yeah, I'm just kind of loving it. I am really pleased that it's all actually coming together. And I think this is my favorite one. This actually card is from, Paper Person. So it's not an Allie Edwards, but I remember I just got this kit the other day and I was like, ooh, I remember that was a perfect one. I actually was going to make a page just about my coffee, but I guess this works too. I think there's more actually in that kit I could do. I might actually go buy the digital of this because I do want to make a page in like my own album for this. But otherwise it's coming out super good. I do believe I'll probably have to go purchase some more of these page protectors. I don't know how much I have left. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. And I think it's like gearing me up for Week in a Life here soon. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.